You've got action movies, horror movies, comic movies, animated movies, adventure movies. You've got so much Hollywood involving motorcycles, and it heavily influenced my desire, my dream to ride motorcycles myself. But now, having ridden them for over 10 years now, I can't think how many years I've actually been riding now, but now that I've had the actual experience of owning and riding motorcycles myself, how does it compare to the portrayal of Hollywood? Let's jump right in. Alright, so I don't think it's any secret that for a lot of riders, watching movies with motorcycles in them has probably had an influence. I mean, even actors themselves have fallen in love with riding motorcycles, all because of a movie they saw, or because they were on set with someone who rode a motorcycle and they were like, I really want to have a go. Okay, I mean, a really good example was Keanu Reeves. I mean, that guy now has his own motorcycle business. He buys and sells, or he builds. He has a custom motorcycle builder, and it's so cool. Just everything, all the stuff that they've got there is so good. And it's absolutely fantastic to see that motorcycling as a hobby is alive and well in Hollywood, in actors, because that's how people see it. That's how people first kind of see motorcycles. You know, when motorcycle is at the forefront of media, TV, actors, celebrities, personalities, you always have that interest, you always have that desire from regular people to have a go at what these people with influence are doing. And I mean, I suppose I also fit into this category. I want everyone to ride motorcycles, so of course I'm trying to influence people into getting involved in the hobby. And I think it was on Yummy Noob's channel a little while ago, I can't remember what video it was, but they said that a percentage of their viewers, a significant percentage of their viewers, it could be up to a third, a quarter, I'm not sure, they don't even ride motorcycles, but they're so interested in the hobby that they are really happy. Well, they, you know, watching motorcycle content really excites them. I mean, definitely let me know down in the comments if any of you watching this video are also people that do not actually ride, but you love watching and interacting with motorcycle related content. Again, that really helps the hobby. It really makes it normal, because it's so fun, it's so good. And it's one of those things that I think everyone, literally everyone, should at least have a go at once in their lives. At least once. You never know, you might catch on and it might be like the best thing you've ever done. And trust me, that's how it was like for me. Yeah, I think that's how it was like for a lot of people. Excuse me, I've got a runny nose still because I'm still feeling a little bit old and a little bit old, a little bit ill rather. And yeah, my sinuses haven't quite cleared up yet. Sorry about that, a bit disgusting. But yeah, so Hollywood for sure influences people's decisions about whether or not they get into the hobby. And I do wonder if there was like a survey done, how many people that ride now ride as a result of a movie they watched, and what influence movies have had on motorcycle sales around the world, because I bet you it's significant. I really do. But that's the thing, the image of motorcycles in Hollywood is Hollywood. It's not real, it is fake. Everything you see in Hollywood, it's all an act, it's all about making something larger than life. But I think motorcycles are actually quite accurately portrayed in Hollywood. Now, as crazy as that might sound, hear me out, because of course they get stuntmen to do a lot of the tricks and a lot of the whatevers, you know, of course they do. A lot of the stunts you're not going to be able to do. But the main thing about actually riding a motorcycle, and you can ride a motorcycle like that, I mean, this is something I've referenced before, but the motorcycles that you see in Mission Impossible 2, you've got the 2 Triumphs in that movie. I'm like, wow, those are really, really freaking cool. I want to ride them, and I still do. But you actually can, because they're Triumphs, they're road bikes, they're actual motorcycles that are sold around the world. So you can experience the motorcycle that Tom Cruise rode in Mission Impossible 2. Or what Keanu Reeves rode in The Matrix, or no, it wasn't The Matrix, was it? That was the lady that had to go on a motorcycle in The Matrix. But yeah, just any motorcycle that you see in a movie, apart from maybe something sci-fi. I mean, I say that. Even then, you're probably going to be able to find something that resembles that kind of motorcycle. Again, I referenced this recently about the motorcycles in Dredd, the movie Dredd. And honestly, you ride a ZX-2 and it feels like that, you know, like if you imagine what it would feel like to ride that motorcycle, the ZX-2 is almost an exact replica of one of those things. I don't know. But my point is that just because you see a motorcycle in Hollywood doesn't mean that all of a sudden it's not something you cannot do. Because, you know, you get that a lot. You see lots of flashy cars and all that, and a lot of the time you can't afford the cars that are in the movies. Of course you can't. But motorcycles, you absolutely can. They are so affordable for a lot of people. And, you know, just the way how motorcycle culture is portrayed in movies as well, I think is mostly positive. You watch a movie like Wild Hogs, for God's sake, and it makes you want to have a go on a cruiser. But again, that's a really funny movie. I'd definitely recommend a watch if you haven't seen Wild Hogs. It's a bit cheesy, but it's a good movie. And again, it really helps with the culture. And I bet you that all the actors that are in that movie are all riders themselves. I bet they absolutely love to ride their motorcycles, and that's why they were picked for a movie like that. It makes all the sense in the world. Oi, that's a bumpy road here. Yeah, it's absolutely wicked the way how motorcycles are are portrayed in such a positive light, because they should be. They absolutely should be. So, I mean, I was saying all this stuff about Hollywood movies and the way they're portrayed in Hollywood and how they're portrayed quite accurately in Hollywood. There is, of course, the way how the actors ride the motorcycle. So, you know, it's like you got Tom Cruise like looking in his mirror, shooting a pistol in the back that way. And you think, nah mate. Right, I've shot pistols in America. They're very, very hard to shoot accurately. Very difficult. You've got to have a lot of skill to shoot a pistol accurately. And then there's Tom Cruise there, like, not even looking, just looking in the mirror, shooting behind him. It's like, no way could you do that. And a lot of the stunts as well that you see, the wheelies and all that, these are things that a lot of people can't do. I'm not very good at wheelies. I'm trying, but I need a motorcycle that I can confidently dump on the ground. I'll be like, whatever. But I'm not willing to do that with the ZZR or the ZH2 or my wife's Ninja 125 for that matter. But I don't even know if the Ninja 125 can even do wheelies. Don't even know if it's got the power for it. But yeah, okay, so Hollywood has made Hollywood out of motorcycles, if you know what I mean, to some extent. But yeah, it's just the fact that you can watch a movie and you can get involved in that hobby for really cheap, and it's fairly accessible as well. I mean, especially if you live in the United States, riding a motorcycle in the United States is so easy, and it's just wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. But don't be afraid to get influenced by movies when it comes to things like motorcycles, getting into motorcycles, because you totally should. Same as racing as well, you know, if you enjoy the racing side of things, don't be afraid to let that influence you into getting involved. I think it's quite funny because Formula One in this regard, I think, has a lot more following with people that aren't exactly race enthusiasts. MotoGP, on the other hand, and World Superbikes, I don't think they have that same following. Like, it's almost like you have to be a rider yourself to appreciate and to seriously enjoy what the athletes are doing in MotoGP and these elite racing events. But yeah, it's so interesting just to kind of reminisce on the influences that you've had throughout your life, the influences that I've had throughout my life for this hobby, and the fact that it is connected me with so many wonderful, inspiring, amazing people. You guys. That's something that I would never have gotten without a motorcycle. And again, that's just another reason why I absolutely love the hobby. The community, it's all about the community. The motorcycling community is one of the best that you will ever encounter. Truly. Anyway, guys and gals, I'm going to leave the video here. Like I said earlier, definitely let me know in the comments what inspired you to ride motorcycles. Was it a movie? Was it an actor? A particular movie? Or a particular event? A race? Is there something that you saw, something that you witnessed that made you think, I need to get involved in that hobby right there? Definitely let me know what that was in the comment section below. And this camera keeps moving downwards, so I'm probably a little bit skew with for a little while there. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed this ride out with me, then definitely leave a like, hit subscribe if you want to support the channel, and we will catch you all in the next video, guys and gals. Have a good one.